Okay, for this tutorial, it really works best to take a measurement of your bust line. So going all the way around you at the largest point of your bust, you need that measurement. You will also need from where your top will start to the bottom of your bust. And yes, you need to kind of push it in so you get the full length that you need, because that changes. Instead of doing like this, if you go like this, you end up with this measurement and it's too short. So push it in, get that full measurement, and you also need from that spot to where you want your top to end. And you will also need from the top to the back. So it's best to have someone help you get this measurement so you know your strap length. Now, the way that you will make your top will depend on your measurements. You can either do a swatch and figure out how many stitches you need per inch, or you can do a single crochet foundation chain and do 8 stitches, 8 stitches, 8 stitches until it goes all the way around you comfortably or meets your measurement. Then connect them. That is the way that I would do it. But if you want to make the swatch, you're more than welcome to do that extra bit in there, because you can always undo it and reuse the yarn. Like I said, all these will be custom. If your count of 8 is even, you will have an even number on the front, an even number on the back, and save 1 for each side. If your count of 8 is odd, you will do even on the front, even on the back, and then only 4 stitches on each side. So you'll do, on the row that I do, 4 double crochets and then start the cable. You will do 2 and start the cable. That way you can make it to whatever size you deem fit with whatever size yarn you want to work with. Of course, the smaller the yarn, the more rows, more stitches you're going to have to use. I have now made this in a 3 and a 4 weight and do plan to make it in a 2 weight as well. This one here was made for someone obviously a good bit smaller than I am. I hope that you enjoy the tutorial that follows this and that you have a success in making this top for yourself. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know via Facebook, Instagram, or my email address. Thank you and happy crafting. Okay, for this project, you're going to need whatever yarn you choose to use, a hook that will work with that size yarn, a pair of scissors, and some stitch markers can help. They're not necessarily a need to have thing. Now, I'm going to do mine for our 36-inch bust, so I'm going to start with a foundation single crochet. So we start with a slip knot on the hook. Let me get that out of the way. All right. So for now, if you choose, you can start with just a chain for the length that you need, and then connect the chain and single crochet all around. I'm choosing to do a foundation single crochet, so I'm going to chain 1 and 2. I'm going to go down into that first chain, pull it through once, and pull through both loops. Again, we're going to go into that little first loop that we made, pull it up, pull through 1, and then pull through 2. I'll show you one more time. through there, pull through one, oh, and pull through two. Now I need, for the size that I'm doing in this size yarn, I need 112 foundation single crochets. I will meet you back when I have that done. Okay, I have my 112. I went around and put a little light bulb stitch marker every 20 stitches. Now make sure that you don't have it twisted when you connect them together. The stitch markers also help with that. As you can see, they're all on the top. On the top there. Okay. Now, all right, I am going to slip into this first foundation single. Pull through. I'm going to chain one, and I'm going to double back into that stitch. Oops, sorry, a little off the camera. And now I'm going to put one double crochet in each foundation single crochet all the way around. My yarn is not wanting to cooperate. Just a double crochet. All right, I will meet you back around when I get there. Okay, I have made it all the way back around to my first beginning. So I am going to slip into there to complete the round. Oh, difficult to do this on camera. Okay, and we are going to chain one and double back into that stitch. Now, if you prefer to do the chain 3 method, go ahead and do that. If you want to do a chain 2, go ahead and do that. However you choose to go up the side is completely fine. Yes, it does change the way it looks, and everyone has their own personal preference. So I'm going to continue to double crochet all the way around again, and I'm going to repeat this round over and over again until I reach the first measurement of the length between the top of the bust and the bottom of the bust. So when I get to that spot, I will come back and we will work on what's next. Okay, I am coming up to the end of round number 8, and I have the 4 inches that is required for the top, or the person that I'm making it for. And so we are going to, sorry, I should explain what I'm doing. A slip stitch into that first stitch, chain up one, and double crochet back into it again. And then we are going to double crochet 3 more times the next 3 stitches. And this is where we will begin our cable stitch for this size. For the size that I'm doing, there will be 6 cables in the front and 6 in the back, and 8 stitches, just double crochets on each side. So we have worked 4 of those stitches. We're going to start with the cables now. So we are going to yarn over twice. We are going to skip 4 stitches and triple crochet into the 5th. And then we are going to triple crochet in the next 3 stitches. There go. And that is number 4. Now this is a little finicky, fiddly, the first round, but after that it gets a lot better. I mean, it's never easy, but it's not hard either. You yarn over twice, you go back to the very first skip stitch, and you triple crochet into that stitch. Now, you see how I put my thumb, oops, lost my yarn there, put my thumb here in front of the ones we just made, just to kind of keep them out of the way, and that way I can work into the area I need to. And then we are going to do 3 more triple crochets in the next 3 stitches. There we go. And now if you look, we have the first part of our cable. And now we are going to repeat that process again. We are going to skip 4 stitches and triple into the 5th. And then triple into the next 3 stitches. And there's number 4. And now we are going to again go back to this first skipped stitch and triple crochet into that. And then again into the next 3 stitches. Okay, now I am going to repeat that process 4 more times, and I will meet you up when I get to the side. Okay, you can see I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 cables. So now I am going to double crochet into the next 8 stitches. Okay, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I went 1 too far. Look at that. See, and that's why I always double check. Okay, now we are going to again do as we did on the other side. We are going to skip 4 stitches and triple crochet into the 5th. And then we're going to triple crochet into the next 3 stitches. Okay, and now we are again going to go backwards and go into that first skip stitch. There we go. And triple crochet into that. We are going to do that again in the next 3 stitches. Now again, I will do this until I have a total of 6 cables, and then I will meet you at the other side. Okay, I have finished cable number 6, and I have my 4 stitches left, so I'm going to double crochet into them. All right, and then I'm going to slip stitch into that first stitch. There we go. And then I'm going to chain up 1, 2 rather loosely, and I'm going to turn my work. Now you're going to start right here with this stitch. So you want 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you're going to do a front post triple crochet. For all 4 stitches. And then you are going to front post single crochet, or front post triple crochet every single stitch all the way around until you get back to the beginning. I'm going to keep doing that, and I will meet you there. Make sure you keep all 4 of the front stitches by the front, in a row. Push that one forward. Make sure you got all 4 of them, and then jump to the next piece so that you don't miss any stitches. Drop the loop. So your work, it should look something like that right there. I'm going to keep going, and I'll meet you back right here. Okay, I have made it back around, and I'm going to slip stitch into that first stitch, chain up 1, and again turn my work. So then you will need to double crochet in your first triple crochet, and then double crochet in the next 3 triple crochets. And then you will begin to cable again, just as you did in the first round. So you will triple crochet into the 5th stitch, again into the next, and again into the next 2. And then we will again go backwards and triple crochet into that first skipped stitch, and again into the next 3 stitches. Okay, we are going to repeat those 2 rounds over and over again until we get about an inch, inch and a half to the about an inch and a half from the finished length that we are desiring. For this top, I believe she wanted an 8-inch long altogether. So I am going to go until I am at about 6.5 inches with the cable stitches, and I will meet you back then and show you how we're going to finish off the body of this beautiful top and then work our beautiful cabled straps. Now here I've come to the end of my front post triple crochets that were just straight triple crochets all the way around, and that is where you should end your cable stitching. Next you're going to slip stitch in and chain up one and turn your work. And now we are going to double crochet into that first stitch and double crochet into the next 3 stitches. And now we are going to back post double crochet all the way around on every triple. Yarn got caught up, had me trailing. That's what it should look like. And I will meet you up when I get back over to the side panel here. And we will go on from there. And here we are at the side panel, and we are just going to double crochet in the next 8 stitches. And there we go. And now we are again going to front post double in all of the cable stitches all the way around until we meet the last 4 side panel stitches on the other side. I will meet you there in just a moment. Okay, and we are going to double crochet into the next 4 stitches. And that will complete our round. And we are going to simply slip stitch in there, chain up one, and do a finishing off a single crochet all the way around. Now if you want, you can do a little bit more. I'm choosing not to. This is already well past the appropriate size that I need. So we are just going to do a single crochet all the way around, and I will meet you up when I get there, and we'll talk about the very next step. Okay, I've made it all the way around. I'm going to slip into that first stitch and tie off. There we go. I'll hide that end in a little bit. And now we are going to come up to the top. Now, just to clean up this top edge, we are going to do 1 single crochet all the way around. So we're going to start our new yarn and a single crochet. Just to clean up this edge a little bit, let us know exactly where we're working for putting the straps. So once I get this round put on, I will show you how we're going to put the straps, and we'll go from there. I'll meet you up when I get to the other end. Okay, so we've made it back around, and we are going to slip into there and chain up. Okay, so what I have done for mine that I'm making, I have left 20 stitches on each side, marked off 10 stitches. So I counted over 10, marked 1, counted over 10, marked it, left 14 stitches, again left a marker, 10 over, again left a marker, skipped 20 stitches, placed a marker for the back, left 14 undone, placed my marker, left another 10, and then there's 10 left over here. So to do our straps, we are going to start with a slip knot on the hook, like so. And we're going to go into where this first marker is, chain 1, and we are going to go in with a double crochet. Now we are just going to cable like we were doing on the body of this outfit, so we're going to skip 4 stitches, triple into the next, and then triple into the next 3, and then we are going to go back again and go to that first skipped stitch and triple into that one and triple into the next 3, and then we are going to double into the stitch where we have the marker. We're going to chain 1 and turn, and we are going to double into that first stitch, front post triple into the next stitch and into the preceding or the following 7 stitches, sorry, and that's number 4. And oh, a little too far there. And then count double count. Oh, missed one. There we go. And double crochet into the last stitch, chain 1 and turn, a double crochet into the first, skip 4 and triple into the next 4. And you are just going to repeat this back and forth until you have made it to the appropriate length that you need. And I will meet you up when we're doing the triples straight across on the front post to show you how to connect it to the back side. Okay, so we're at the point where I need to triple crochet just straight across in the front post. So we are going to stick our hook where our first marker, actually it'd be our second marker, and pull that loop through there. Tighten it down just a wee bit, and then we are going to double crochet into the double crochet of the strap. Okay. Threw a little bit too much there. Oh, come on. There we go. And now we're going to hold on to that loop, go into the next stitch, pull a loop through, and then triple crochet into that first triple, the front post, hold your loop, go into the next stitch, pull it through, and again triple into the next stitch. And you're going to do that for the rest of the triple crochets, and then double into the top of the double when you get there, and I'll meet you at that spot. Okay, just one last time, we're going to go into that last stitch where our marker is placed, pull up that loop, and double crochet into that first double crochet. And now we can tie this off. And it leaves a nice finish, and that's why I like doing it that way. If you prefer to slip stitch or sew it on, that is more than fine. It is your art, do it your way. But that is how I'm going to do mine. And there she is, all done, ends all tucked in. Oh, sorry, there's the front side. Sorry about moving the camera. There's the bottom. And now yours will be, of course, to your measurements. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I would love to see a picture of it when you're done. If you want to pop on over to my Facebook group, you can post down there, or you're more than welcome to email me. There will be a giveaway open until the end of July 2023. Anybody that completes it and posts a picture or sends it to me via email will be entered to win a special little bag from me as a little thank you for participating in my very first crochet tutorial. All right. Thank you, everybody. Until next time, happy crocheting.